We're here in our main headquarters where everything started with us, where I first met David. David first introduced me to Toby, and the first time I brought Tate to introduce him to everybody with our main man, Rex here, who got us all started.
Who introduced all of us.
Yeah, who introduced all of us. Tate, David, y'all can tell them what we're doing.
We're going to actually meet down at our headquarters at base camp in the cabin, and we're going to work a little bit about on an upcoming adventure we're going to be going sometime, I guess, hopefully, I see March, April, because we got to get the weather time to change properly, but we're actually going to be building our first ever Bigfoot evidence trap. Other than cameras, we're going to be trying to collect physical evidence, and this is going to be a new adventure for all of us.
Yeah.
This right here, we were up here the other week trying to reproduce what was going on, reenact, and we got the same identical thing on the phone. And what we're getting ready to look at, Rex caught something very awesome on a trail cam, and we'll let him show you here, and you can actually see the object coming through the air.
Sweet.
83. Okay, here we go. See that eye right there?
That's a raccoon or a skunk or something.
Now look at the time. Look at the time.
4:42
Okay. Now.
p.m.
And that is.
Gotta be a.m.
Okay. Now that was. What was the number on that? Oh,
That was.
right here's the one. Okay. There it is. And here's this one. There it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So right together. There's a rock.
Yep, and there's a skunk.
Yeah.
That's a skunk. That's an albino skunk.
Okay, now look, 420. 405. So this thing come down here and something throw the rock and it run right. Look, see it?
Yeah.
See it?
Oh, wow.
See
I wonder
it?
if
See
he was
there?
throwing a rock
Yeah.
at the skunk.
That's what we talked
Thinking
about last time.
See
I
that?
think it was
Right
throwing at the skunk.
Yeah, but that's what we talked about, because remember we tried to imitate the rock
there?
throwing
Look,
on the
right
camera?
there. And that is 05.
Jeez Louise, look at that.
It's going right at it.
The rock had the same body to it.
Yeah,
It didn't match the throw, but it was the
It
same
had the
body.
trajectory,
Yeah.
we couldn't get it to match,
Yeah.
but we got that identical look.
Yeah.
The streaming
Yeah.
comet look,
Yeah, it
no
was
problem.
awesome.
Now, right here. Now you look.
There's a solid, right
Yeah,
there in
that's
front,
another-
something solid.
I mean, we look for wings. We look for anything else.
Oh no, that's a projectile.
Yeah.
That's not an animal.
And watch out
That's
there at
something being thrown.
4:45
Hey,
in
why
the
don't you
morning.
record that?
Oh yeah, I'm on it now. Yeah, I'm on it now.
But you see that right there. See how?
Yeah, because it's got a solid object right there coming through.
Now it just needs to walk across the camera.
Yeah. See that right there, and how it comes straight out. Whatever throwed it hard. It ain't got no arch at all in it.
I'm just wondering how far away it was from throwing it.
Well, if it's what we think it is throwing it, it don't really matter.
How's that?
It could be 30,
Now
40
look.
feet down in there, and it's gonna sling
Now
on
look.
like a rock.
So we just got out here and we're already hearing stuff.
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Already hearing stuff. We got Tater with us. Tate Fulver. What's up? It's a very cold and slightly windy night, and it's a good sign to get out here first thing, and it's kind of calm and we hear a sound.
Yeah.
Could I just get? So pretty much what we're hearing out here is yells already, or grunts, or whoops, or hollers. We're at our base camp in the woods. There it was again. That's awesome. Yeah, do one. Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yep. This is Rex had just showed us the pictures of clearly a rock thrown across the camera. You can clearly see, and he zooms in on it, which y'all saw the footage. We're on the property now of where all this is happening. We're already getting yells within 5 minutes.
I think a lot of times if it's close by just the shut of a door, down here it activates and gets it going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just walked up on the scene with the group. I was separated from our crew about 150 foot, maybe 200 feet away.
and I could hear you guys talking. I couldn't make out everything that you were saying, but I did hear when you said, I heard that. And then I could hear from my perspective over here by the bathrooms, or at least what we designated the bathrooms, from the Henry River area, I heard the woo. And then I could hear, I don't know how to describe it, whether it was stomping, walking, or that rigid, rock grating or something, the ground kind of vibrating noise, okay? I just heard, I said, did you hear that? And did you hear that?
Yeah, you hear that.
Same exact
Yeah.
noise, something was tossed.
That shed over there. That's
So,
crazy.
but yeah, so we just pulled up on the scene. We've not even got ourselves together yet, and we've got activity, so.
The picture you just saw that up in our main headquarters that Rex was showing me, Tate, David, and Toby, we're on the exact location. If y'all can see, this is the trail camera on the tree right here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a trail camera, and about right, I'd say, up here where Toby and David are standing, they'll let them take it over where, well, probably about right through here is where a rock from that picture that y'all saw just a few minutes ago flew across.
I don't know how long it's been that way, but I just noticed it.
That little tree.
Is this the same, near the same location as who the rock was thrown out?
Maybe somewhere in here. I'm just gonna walk right up here to this bend before we
Yeah, this is the exact location. As y'all can see, there was an old break in the same spot. Pretty crazy.
I happen to just be shining a light around to see if I get any kind of signs of a real Bigfoot, like glowing eyes or anything. I mean, I'm trying to find anything out here. But I look over here, and can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
There's
zoom
two
in.
trees here, or two, I guess, twigs, branches, whatever you want to call it. Super Dave's in the woods over here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
He's
not
trying
Bigfoot.
to go to the spot.
False alarm, guys. It's not Bigfoot.
Y'all can
That's
see
it.
the trees are breaking over there.
There he is.
Okay, there's Dave right
Yeah.
there.
I want to state the obvious here. I just stood in a 1 foot hole, okay? So I'm a foot further down than I should be right now. I'm gonna feel this tree. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
That's wild.
Huh.
I don't know, fellas. I
But-
don't feel it wet. It feels damp from the night air, but I don't feel it wet. So,
You know, this is the spot where a few months back where we heard that loud crash come from.
yes.
The one we charged
in
at?
this vicinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now.
So
Neat
see-
thing is y'all gotta shine the light somewhere else so I can get out.
Oh,
There you go.
see what I was thinking
I
though.
am
I mean, if you look up here, you see it looks kind of twisted.
Yeah.
That's what got my attention first thing. I was alarmed by the way it looked twisted.
yeah,
And then over here, there's another one just broke right beside it.
Mhm.
So,
who knows?
and then on top of it being near the area where we heard the crashing sounds that we charged at. We've rumored about it and we talked about it on our social media, but we have a distinct picture here that we're not sure if it's on alien side or paranormal side or whatever side. We don't know what it is. So let's take a look at the computer here. We'll check it out.
And Rex, he's going to describe. He's going to show the before. You just take it over, Rex.
Okay, what we done on a trail cam that actually for we've heard the sound where you got the rock through that. It's all happening right around that same ridge, coming up from the river and that holler down in there. Right next to all those cliffs and stuff there. And also we got another one that's showed the rock being thrown.
Yeah, this from the
Now-
same area.
This one here was the one before, the picture right before. No, let me see. Okay, right there was the picture. Once right before,
Okay.
right there. Okay. Now, and this is the picture afterwards, and that was just like 10 seconds later, and 10 seconds apart. I believe that's what it was. All right, the first one, that was the one there. Then look here.
Boom.
Now, if you look here, look at this vortex right in there. See that right there?
Can you bring it out?
I'm gonna bring it out, but I want to show you something else. Right there. Let's go back. Let's go back. There's your hat.
Yeah.
All right, now, see, you did not move. That's how quick this camera took his picture. One right after the other one, right here. Now, watch this. Your hat. Boom. Your hat's still there,
Yeah.
still in place, but it goes down this way. But I want you to look. When I zoom this thing out. Look at this vortex right in here.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go right on up here. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Then see if your viewers can see this right here. You can see it just as clear as day. A beam of light coming up. What do you see right there in this area? Right in here.
Yeah.
Look at these eyes here. Look. Explain that, David. Can you explain it?
And look at the beam above my head right
Yeah.
here.
This
like,
beam of light shot down here.
What do you think, Dave?
Coming from this vortex. Look,
See, we
look,
did
this is a
probably-
vortex in here. Wouldn't you think that's what that is, David?
I,
What is it?
I don't. This is where it's a little over our heads at times. I believe that there is a connection with Sasquatch that is most certainly supernatural. Is it paranormal? I can't say that for great certainty because I honestly don't know. I do know that when I focused on this picture, looking at it the first time, I was really only concerned with the orb or whatever this thing is giving off the light down at the ground, and was fairly certain that I could debunk that. I have since gone back and tried, and I cannot. So it is not a piece of stone that has a large piece of mica in it, or let's even say a nice piece of crystal quartz or something that has a lot of reflectivity in the flash of the infrared camera. But even doing that, I think is kind of I'm not sure, because it's an infrared camera, it's not giving off a flash. So it really shouldn't pick up the reflection anyway, but you know, so I've kind of dispelled that. So then when you blow it up, we get to this stage and it is very distorted. But it does seem to be tubular and funnel shaped, if you will. So why does it give off that type of light spectrum and that type of curvature from the bend? And these are really deep questions, and hopefully when our viewers actually get to see this and start looking at it, they can give us maybe their take from it or their point of view. But now keep in mind, sometimes the most obvious things escape us because we're so focused on, I want to know what that light is.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until a month after the fact, I've had this on my phone for an entire month, I didn't pay any attention to the fact that there was a beam or a light beam, a laser light beam. You know, I got a laser light pin at the home that's like a 5-mile range. It'll light the woods up. So I know that something like that could happen. But the problem with this one is it is coming from straight up. Rick, zoom out on that shot, if you will. Just zoom out for all of our viewers and believers at home. Go ahead and zoom on back out. Right there would be good. You can see clearly, and I'm going to go over here. I'm just Taylor, you stay right where you are. You can start seeing very clearly that light right there. Okay,
So I got it in my head that this is the time of year that there are a lot of spider webs out there, and they're really thick and they're really heavy. So I'm thinking, okay, it's a spider web. It is not a spider web. I've debunked that. Okay. There's no strings here. There's no trickery. You can see the shot afterwards, and it's clearly not there. But now, my thing is why is it so close to Taylor? Why does it seem to be centered around his shoulder area? And I wondered what the distortion was I saw in these little dots right here, because it kind of blends in with your hat, but it's almost like something could be materializing. But now if you blow it back up just a little bit for me, Rex, just right there. That's a good shot. You can see it looks like eyes. There's something in the middle right here that would suggest something's there of a nose maybe, or nostrils.
Gray alien.
Yeah, I mean it looks alien. Now,
Like a stereotypical
Is-
alien
Yeah,
head.
stereotypical.
you know, we all, anytime anybody starts talking about aliens, first thing we think of is the gray eyes. Okay, I've never seen an alien, so I don't know. Okay, so I have absolutely no hypothesis on that. I can't tell you it's an alien. All right, but I can tell you that there's facial features there in the photograph from the trail cam, and there's something going on, and it could be a trick of light somehow. But if it is, how did it get past two full-grown men in the woods at night, undetected? Because if it was a trick of light, they would have clearly seen, hey, somebody's flashed something. And that's not the case here. The case is, they have a hunt. 2 weeks later, Rex comes up and says, you need to see this trail cam footage. And then a month removed, we start going, wait a minute, there's something in this that shouldn't be here.
And 90% of the time when the camera is rolling is whenever we're getting activity. So at that time, I'm thinking me and Toby at the time we're hearing rocks being thrown or something tossed in the woods, ruffling around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Toby's stance right there. You can tell
Yeah.
very little movement in Toby right there. Now,
Yep, it just like he
same,
twisted.
Same. And you shuffled your feet just a little bit right in there.
Yeah.
Come
And it's-
back. See that? Very little. Look at Toby's.
Yeah.
It's just so unusual to have this light anomaly show up in an area that proves a lot of times to be very, very hot with Sasquatch activity for us. And, I can't help but think that it's playing a role. And there are signs and different, when we're listening to people give their testimony about encounters and different things, and especially researchers, there are certain key points that they'll talk about that we really pick up on. And I won't say I'm here again on this video just simply because I don't want to give that away. It helps us to know when people are on the same path that we are in the research field. And for us, this is just kind of another glimpse of some things that, is this really part of it? I don't know. Is it not? I don't know. But this is one where we're asking our viewers, our believers, let us know what you think. We need help discerning what we've got on camera because we don't have the answers for ourselves. And Amy, when you see this video, this one's all you. This
Yeah.
is right up your alley.
Yeah.
Shout out Amy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Any thoughts, Taylor?
My thoughts are with Dave. I mean, it's crazy that this happened whenever me and Toby were hearing activity. Does it tie together? Who knows? But if Rex can zoom in, and we'll give y'all one last final shot of the full, what we think is the, what would y'all say, alienish head?
So you don't
it
have to zoom
definitely
in
has
on it.
alien features.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to zoom it far either.
That's a good shot right there. Look at
Yes,
there.
that's what I'm saying. You can clearly see the facial shot there, and it doesn't get real distorted.
But you know something? When you come back here and look, as Rex zooms in and you come back further, as it's zoomed in, you can see, like, look back here where I'm looking at,
Oh,
at the
yeah.
head.
Yeah.
You can see the head clearer as you move backwards,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
zoomed in.
Oh yeah,
That's-
I'm totally in agreement with that. The further you get, the larger it is, the further you step back, the more you go, oh, that is a face. There is clear features there. There is a jawline. You know, the head just kind of fades off into nothing, but there's something there. Is it something that took a peek at us through a portal?
I mean, something hopped
I
on
don't know.
Taylor's shoulder. It looks like. I mean, that's what I drew from it.
This would be the point where if they would have had an LRS camera going, that would have picked up something at that point, we think.
Yeah.
If not, then it would have been a big waste of money for an LRS camera.
Yeah. Rex, what is your final take on it?
That, you know, it's very strange. This is a trail cam by
Wildfire, I think. Something. No. Wild game.
Okay. And right here was where you got the rock thrown at you. Right here is where me and my Ted and Brandon
Bless you.
and Joe
I'm sorry.
heard the sound. We got it on video. Right here is also is where you guys
The rock pile? Is that close?
rock pile.
Close to a rock pile.
Yeah,
It's
just-
close to the gifting site.
Yeah.
And every time you can get a smell right in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing wants you to go past that point.
Yeah.
It seems like.